Hey, and good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here for your winter storm update here as we're getting close to the 7 o'clock hour. I'm a little early, but I just want to go ahead and get this checked out for you guys as we're tracking this first winter storm coming in across the Northeast, and this is going to be one of a few storms. I'll be working on my next video here in a second here for tomorrow, which I think I'm going to slug snow again because we got a lot of snow going to be impacting many parts of the U.S. with these several storms lining up. But let's go ahead and talk about what we're seeing here for tonight as we're zooming in. We're looking at the snow spreading across most of New England. New York City again is on the cusp with this. Seeing some snow there on the live cameras out of Times Square currently, but I don't know how long it'll last. I'll show you that here in a second. But many of the interior sections will see their snow total start to go up. Again, still tracking isolated locations, maybe getting close to a foot of snow, and but generally a 6 to 8 total, I think, more widespread across most of the region as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. Let's go ahead and switch over to the radar. I'll go ahead and switch into New York City here. As you can see where that very fine line is right now, generally seeing it turn over to all rain here across areas of Philadelphia there at 37 degrees right there. And you're seeing the blue here across New York City. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here a little bit closer in on New York City here a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on with this particular system. As I zoom into the bureaus here, you can see that it's the transition line's like right down near JFK Airport, but the interior getting some snow, but at 36 degrees and with this warm surge kind of coming in from the south, and that's what I was afraid of here, that this might the cities may not get that much snow, and that was proven to be right. DC didn't get much at all of anything. I'd say this state all rain. Philadelphia is quickly switching over, and New York City right now is getting some snow, but I don't think it'll last that long. But the interior sections will stay all snow for this for tonight. And looking at those temperatures, it'll be a fairly wet snow at that. As I go ahead and zoom back out here a little bit, and so you can kind of see the extent of the snow, definitely covering many areas here. Most of areas of New York State pretty much getting inundated with the snow there, stretching across areas of Connecticut. And you see the darker blues down in here. That is where the heavier snowfall is falling for the moment, and this will continue to move up toward the north and to the east as the storm system continues to work its way very slowly. And again, they won't be done with the snow because we got some more energy coming in here from the west that'll kind of enhance that snow just a little bit, and that'll continue here till late day tomorrow, and then we'll see things begin to settle down with that. So here are the current warnings right now. Again, all those areas there in pink, that's your winter storm warnings. No big changes there. The superfluous area you see in the winter weather advisories. This will continue into late tomorrow, and then we'll see those things begin to subside for the moment with this storm system. What's bad is that we're going to get pretty decent snows on the ground, and then we got the follow-on system coming in on Tuesday, and that's going to be mostly heavy rain, not snow. So we have the snow on the ground. It won't really melt all that much. Then we're going to throw the rain on top of it, so could be some local flooding. I'm worried about concerns and flooding issues up there in the Northeast with the snow melt as well as the rain that's going to be coming up that way. It's going to be a real mess coming in a little bit later in the week. So looking at the close-up here on the Northeast, this is the latest NAM model, the North American model here, the 18Z run. So again, you got these isolated pockets in here where you're seeing areas that maybe get over a foot of snow. But the general consensus, I still think, is that, you know, upwards 6 to 9 inch range, 6 to 8, somewhere in there for most locations in here. But you do some of these, see these little pockets, these isolated areas. And with that band here of that heavier precipitation that was sitting right near on the radar moving northward, that kind of lines up with some of this heavier snow amounts here across areas of maybe Pennsylvania and heading into New York State as that snow begins to move off toward the north. All right, let's go take a look at some cameras here. I want to go ahead and take a look at, it's still snowing there in Gettysburg. I see all the birds have flown away, but can't really see too much there. It's kind of dark there right now. But as we switch over to Times Square, you can see a little bit of the snow there falling. It doesn't appear to be accumulating at this moment, but you're clearly seeing the snow falling there in Times Square here for the moment, making it very picturesque for the folks, the tourists down in that area. And I can't really see the snow too well here on the Upper East Side camera. But New York City, I really don't. I think you're going to start briefly with snow, but probably go over to rain as that moisture maybe a little bit warmer to the south, starts to work its way up to the north. Now, uh, as we're watching this next storm system, this is something we're going to watch here, is the fact that this next storm system is going to be something we're going to have to watch as we go through time here. I got the GFSA, or the latest one here, uploaded here from 18Z, and this is going to kind of move on out of the northeast. And oops, we get back here. Sorry, I stepped ahead of myself pretty quickly. So here we go. So by the time we get into Sunday, things should begin to improve as that begins to move on out, and then by late in the day, we're pretty much done with it. Everything pretty much cleaned up out of there, and we'll see things begin to improve. But as we go through time, things will begin to get a little dicey, especially with this next storm system. I was like, go ahead and zoom myself out of the way here. Watch this next big storm system quickly move up as we head into Tuesday morning. So heavy rains across the south, heavy snows on the periphery of this thing, and then we're going to start with the little snow there in Pennsylvania going into Tuesday, and then we quickly go over to rain. So some very heavy rain moving across New England with that channeling front as that next system comes on in. So once we're done with this one storm, we get a little bit of a break, about a 24 to 36 hour break, and then we get another one that's going to come in on its heels. A little more rain than snow with that one, but again, the flooding is going to be the potential thing that I'll be watching very closely as we go through the next 24 to 48 hours going into the early portion of the week. Definitely going to be something to watch. So again, this is just the first storm. We've got a series of things to watch. I'll be posting a new video here shortly. My Snowmageddon type of update. And I do that not in jest, but none of these individual storms are kind of historic by themselves. But I would say in combination of all these storms together, in a way, they are kind of historic, because we're really going to have some heavy snows that are going to dump from literally from coast to coast with this thing. And a majority of the country, I'd say, looking at what we're seeing projected-wise, 75 to 80% of it are going to see some kind of snow. That doesn't include areas of the south. They're going to be off of this, but a lot of the country is going to be hit with some sort of snow here over the next couple of weeks, the way it's looking right now. All right, that's your evening update for now. Again, things progressing about what we expected so far with a snowstorm here in the Northeast. You had some icing in the Mid-Atlantic, didn't last long as expected, and we'll watch and see what happens with the next storm. If you're checking this out after I recorded it, if you'd like to, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. You get an update. I'll probably do another update on these come tomorrow morning. We'll see how things are progressing, and then I'll be pushing out my new video, or my new updated forecast, more detailed one that I'll put out probably tomorrow. I want to look at the overnight models and see how they're doing with the next couple of snowstorms, to see what we're going to see and exactly where they're going to kind of line up. So anyway, that's your update for now for tonight. I appreciate everybody out there watching and tuning in. As you can tell, I am fighting a little bit of a cold. It's just one of those things. This bug's been kind of going around, and but I'll continue to press on and do the best I can. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy, and we'll see you on the next update come tomorrow morning. You guys take it easy and have a good and safe night.